Hi, welcome to IZP collecting. That is insane Zippo and pipe collecting, because I must be insane to collect this stuff. So I had a friend ask me, man, what all things do you collect? And it's a wide range. It's a lot of stuff. So I just decided, not to do a video on that, but let's talk about the things I do collect. And that are Zippos and their pipes. And I smoke my pipes and I use my Zippo. This is my everyday user right here. This is a tool I carry around with me. I use it as a tool. So the tool that I use for my pipes, and I've got, and one of them I use for my Zippos when the insert is stuck. So what tool is that? It's this little gadget right here. And they come in different shapes, sizes. There's different ones out there, but this is my favorite one right here. This is what I use. So if you're just getting into pipe smoking, not sure you want to, but you want to learn, a good pipe to go get is this corncob pipe. That's my very first one I ever had. It's 25 years old probably. But I also picked up this little pipe because I still wasn't sure I wanted to smoke a pipe. So those were the two that I used to smoke before I moved up and graduated up to better, more expensive pipes and better smoking pipes for that matter. So let's get back to this little tool here, okay? The first thing you have on here is a little tamp, and I'll go over how you use this. So when you get ready to smoke your pipe, okay, you fill it all the way to the top. Some people out there may tell you, no, don't do that, whatever. But fill it to the top, close to the top as you can get it. And you can use this tool to tamp it down. Now, I do not, okay? I use my thumb. I like a big bowl. I use my thumb. For the little ones, I got to use your pinky. Or you can use the tamp. And sometimes it can be difficult to tap it tight enough with the tamper, okay? And then you do your second fill, and you do the same thing. Either your thumb or you use your tamper. And I've seen other gentlemen take loose tobacco on top of those two and sprinkle it on it just to get the embers going. Because a pipe smoking is opposite than from a fire. A fire burns up, heat goes up. So with a pipe, you get it hot on top. You want to get those embers going, but you want it to go down. And you really need a good pack to do that. Okay? So once you light it, there's something that happens to this tobacco. So you light it, it gets hot, you pull that smoke down, and that heat will make that tobacco expand. So when that happens and that expands, you're going to get little air pockets in there, okay? Just all through the tobacco if you don't have a really good pipe. So you puff on it, and I've seen men, you draw, and you tamp, and you jam, and just get it down in there. Make sure you squeeze those little air pockets out. But a lot of times, once you get used to it and you get a good pack, you're not going to need to do that. So you'll get better over time. There's certain pipes I've got that it's hard for me to get a really good pack in, and I have to use the tamp. So let me do another little demonstration to help you better understand. Just pretend this little wad of cotton is your tobacco, okay? So you got it in there and it's loose. You stick it in, so you tamp it or you push it in and it gets tight, all right? Then you take your pipe lighter and you light it, you draw it. What happens? It expands. So and you can see with the cotton, you're gonna have little air bubbles in there. So you gotta take your tamp and tamp it back down. If that makes sense, I hope it does. I hope that makes a little bit more sense that way, explaining it that way. So once you get to smoking it, and you're not getting a good draw. It's too tight, and you can't get airflow. You can't get smoke. So that's what this little gadget's for. All right, you can poke holes in it to get the air in there, because you got to have air for fire. You just can't have too much. So you can move it around. You can do it down the sides. You can do it down the middle. Dig it if you need to. And you can also use a little spoon to do that, but I do not use the spoon for that. So the little spoon, what this is for, and I don't know if you can see it, but this is my favorite pipe. I smoke it. You can see the cake build up. A lot of guys take and grind all this out. I do not. I like my cake. If you've got a good cake, to me it keeps the pipe from smoking hot. And not all pipes smoke hot. Savinellis, you typically don't. I love a Savinelli, and that's what this pipe is. So you can scrape all that stuff out, or just say you're smoking it and you get called away. You say, okay, I've got to set my pipe down. So you grab your stand, and we'll go over stands at a later video. And you set it down, and you go do whatever it is that you got to do. You come back, the pipe's out, but you look in there, it kept burning while you were gone. Okay. Get that ash out of there. Don't try to relight it with that ash on the top. All right, scoop it out of there, get it out, relight it, smoke that little bit of tobacco out if you want, or just scoop it all out and start all over. Now, when you're smoking a pipe, there's something to keep in mind, and you're just starting. You got your tobacco up here and you're smoking it down. That smoke can get hot, okay? So I like the smoke that's at the top. It's cooler, it's got a better taste, and as you go down, that smoke can get hotter and then have a different flavor. Not always, but it can. So just keep that in mind. I've seen guys smoke it all the way out. I smoke mine all the way out, but I still like the top smoke better. Unless there's a reason I can't, and I've got to put my pipe up, I'll dig it out and get it out. Never leave your tobacco in there. So, with that being said, what you want to do is take a pipe cleaner. And I thought I had one sitting over here. Give me just a second. Let me grab one. Sorry about that. So, you get through smoking your pipe, it's gonna get wet and stuff in there. I've seen guys take their stem off. Please don't do that. Don't take your stem off while your pipe's hot. Okay, because it can make it to where your stem's not gonna fit in there good. It can get loose, or it can get where you just can't get it back in there. So what you do, you through smoking, just push, and I don't know if you can see that, see down in there, push your pipe cleaner through, okay? And then let your pipe rest. Set it down and let it rest. So a good rule of thumb, that's I've always been told, now whether it's true or not, is let your pipe rest for 7 days. But sometimes it's hard to do because this is my favorite pipe and this is my go-to. But let it rest for 7 days. Smoke another pipe, or if you're not gonna smoke every day, and I don't smoke every day, then just let it rest. And then when you're done there, you can take this off and give it a better cleaning. Take your mouthpiece off, use your pipe cleaner, and just give it a real good cleaning, okay? And you can see, I clean my pipes. There's a little bit of soot in there, but there's not much because I clean my pipes. So keep your pipes clean, enjoy your smoke, enjoy your Zippos. So let me show you one last thing before I forget it. I found this little beauty out in the wild at some antique store, and I talked the guy way down. And I did a little repairs to it. You can hear the click. It wasn't clicking. But what I used this little piece on my pipe fixer, you see the holes? Just put it through. Okay, and let me show you. I can't get this out. But with this little, a lot of people use a nail. They use drill bits, use different things. But you go buy a pipe tool, and you got something that'll work. She pops right out, so you can figure out why is that stuck. A lot of times, I've been told, and I've got to play around with it. Take all your cotton out and press down. If this is wrong, tell me in the comments. that this is expanded out at the top, and that's why it's so tight in there. I do not know. But I'll play around with it and see what we can do now that that bad boy's out of there. Yeah, it don't want to go in. So definitely got a problem with the insert. Maybe it's not the original insert. So we'll play around with it and see what happens. So it definitely won't go back in. So we'll see about getting that fixed. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it was helpful. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts, what I can work on to make it better. Something you want me to go over or talk about. You want me to show you some of my pipes, some of my Zippos. I've actually got a ton of boxes I've got to go through. Just my work schedule keeps me so busy, and I ordered a bunch of pipes. I think I went crazy ordering them. But I would like to open them up and show them to you to see what we got. But give me a like, give me a subscription. Let me know what you think, guys. See ya.